So if your business was a boat, then what kind of people would you have on your boat? So if your business is anything like the average that we see here in the UK, you're going to have three distinct groups of people. So first group of people, they're the engaged lot. So 2 out of every 10 employees are deemed to be highly engaged in the business. These are people who are effectively paddles out, rowing the boat forward because they like where the business is going. They're really bought into that vision, really embody all things that are good about the culture of the business, and they're really putting in that discretionary effort that's required to really kind of get the business moving. They want the business to succeed. That's a good thing. The unfortunate thing is there are 2 groups of people that are sat behind them in the boat. And the first group that are sat behind them, we would call the disengaged group. Effectively, these are the people who are paddles up. They're effectively here enjoying the ride, effectively enjoying being pulled along by these 2 guys here. And they're the ones that would say, look, I'm just here to do a job. I've got other things to do with my life. At 5 o'clock, I'm off, I'm out the door. This is just a paycheck for me. That's interesting. But even worse than that is these 2 guys here at the back of the boat. They're the ones who, kind of metaphorically speaking, are chucking an anchor out the back of the boat just to slow the progress of these guys at the front. You know, sometimes known as the rotten apples, but the people who are actively bitching and moaning, effectively trying to dismantle all the things that these guys over here are trying to create within the business. And as a consequence, the business isn't really moving as fast as it could be moving if everyone had the paddles down and were really rowing hard. So that's what we're trying to achieve in business. We want to get a highly engaged team who are working hard, who are enjoying what they're doing, and who feel a purpose. They feel engaged enough to say, this is meaningful work we're doing, and we're going to give it our all. So there are a number of things that we can do within the business to get people to effectively, in this instance, drop the paddles so that they start rowing, and also pull up the anchors so we stop the drag. There are things that we can do. There are things that we can listen for. There are ways that we can actually interact with our teams. And that's why we're laying on this event quite soon here in Edinburgh, which will give you some of the tools to get a boat that is actually speeding along towards the finish line, and is going to be an enjoyable race, if you like. So if you're interested, drop me a message, we'll give you more details. But the partners that I've got around me now to help bring this all together are true experts in their field around employee engagement and also high performing teams. So look forward to meeting with you soon. And until we do meet, then good luck with your team. And again, try looking out for the different groups of people, and then start raising the questions, pop them back to me around, okay, what is it I need to be doing here in order to get them truly performing at their highest potential. Okay, until we meet, all the best.